Okay guys, so now that we know how to use the magic wand a little bit, I'm going to show you how to do a poster with our template. So you're going to go ahead and open your template. So we'll go ahead and open that up. I'm going to close this. Open your template. And we're going to go ahead and grab our magic wand. So W on the keyboard is going to bring you to those tools, but do click and make sure that you are actually on the magic wand tool. All right, so I'm ready to put an image inside my green portions. I need to make sure if you're clicking and only a small portion of your greens are being selected, make sure that contiguous is unchecked. All right, you can also play with your tolerance if you need to, but it looks like I'm gonna actually go a little bit higher, maybe, let's see, 75 to make sure I'm getting all those little edges. And there we go, I'm gonna click and all my green portions are selected. All right, I'm gonna make a new layer and fill this with something so I can kind of separate this and break this out so I can use a clipping mask. So I've made a new layer, that's the plus right here. I'm gonna say edit, fill. And I'm gonna choose any color, it doesn't matter because this is just a throwaway kind of, I'm gonna put an image in here so I'm not really concerned about what color it is. I've just put a red to make it really obvious. I'm going to deselect with Control D, and then I'm going to go ahead and find my image that I want to put in here. All right, so let me go ahead. Let's say this is the image I want to use. Right click, copy image. I can paste it, Control V, Control T. Okay, I'm making it larger, and then I'm right click, create clipping mask. All right, this isn't actually a very interesting image. So I'm going to go ahead and get another image, and it's again nice because when I've used a clipping mask, it's super easy to go ahead and replace this. So I've decided that I really want instead, you know, maybe, oh, where'd my image go? Did I lose it? Okay, so let's say I want maybe a person in there. There we go. That looks like a good image. So I'm going to right click, copy image. Okay, I didn't like this image. I can throw it away or I can just paste it straight on top. Resize that with Control T, right click, create clipping mask. All right, and there we go. I have my image. All right, now I want to go ahead and change the color of the purple portions. So make sure you're not selecting on this layer. Okay, right now it's like it's not getting the purple. Why is it not getting the purple? I'm not on that layer. So I need to hit Control D to deselect. And make sure that I'm on the background layer. So I'm going to click on the background layer because that's where the purple is. I'm going to click this and it's selecting my purple portions. All right, now I could just say edit fill and choose color, right? We know how to do that, but let's say I've done that and then, oh, I don't really like this blue. I want to change it to something else. I'm going to have to go back again, reselect these, edit fill, drop down to color. Okay, and I can do this, right? I can do this, but it's not ideal. I have to keep, you know, each time reselecting. So I'm going to actually do something different. Control Z. We're going to Control Z back to when it's purple. All right, so I've got my purple stuff here. I'm on my background layer. I'm going to select that with my magic wand tool right there. All right, I've selected it, and I'm going to use a different thing. I'm going to use a layer adjustment, an adjustment layer. So that's right here, stored under this little yin-yang looking thing. It's a little half-white, black-white circle. And I'm going to use the top one that says solid color. So again, I have this area selected, and then I'm going to click solid color. And you can see it's going to open up this color picker box. And cool, I can actually drag around in here and change my color, and it's really nice because I can actually see what I'm doing, right? So I can see as I'm moving this along and see how these colors work with my image. Okay, something else that's cool about this, you can directly sample from your image. So you can see when I'm over here, I'm choosing a color inside this panel. Again, I can go through the whole rainbow like so, or if I hold it over my picture, you can see it's turning into a little eyedropper. So I can sample from this picture. So let's say I want this kind of red-orange. I can click on this and it will actually sample this color. Let's say I want the color of his pants right here. I can click on that Maybe I want the color of his skin right here. Maybe I want the color of this. Maybe I want the color of the helmet. Okay, so you can directly sample from your image. Maybe I want this kind of blue back here. Whoop, I clicked on something else. You can zoom in if you want to get really precise. So let's say I want the red from his socks. I can click, you know, zoom in and really click on that stuff. Maybe I want this blue from his shoes. Okay, so I can really zoom in and get super precise. And it's nice also if you say, okay, let's say a few minutes later I want to change this. You know, I'm not really digging this color. I can always double click and change the color. So all I have to do is double click on literally the box right here, double click, and that's going to reopen my color picker, and I can go ahead and change my color. All right, let's say I'm pretty happy with this. I like this color. I'm going to say okay, I'm finished. This is a sampler, so you only need to save it as a JPEG. If you were going to save this as a Photoshop, File, Save As, save it as a Photoshop on your student drive. And then remember, for turning in, you're going to click Save a Copy, save on your computer. And if you click Save a Copy, you'll get the option of JPEG. And the JPEG is what you're going to turn in. So JPEG, go ahead, add your name on there, and you can hit Save. All right, and that's that for the first template.